Good morning. My name is Len Rubino, and I'm going to tell you a story about success and persistence. 12 years ago, I had a loan business that unfortunately, because of a partner that was crooked, went out of business. And not only did I lose my business, I lost all my money. And at the age of 60, I was dead broke. So I was talking to my wife, and I said, you know what, hon? I need a job, but I really don't want to work for anybody. I've been my own boss for quite a while. And she said, well, why don't you go talk to Marty? Now, Marty owned a debt management company that I had been feeding him clients while I was in the loan business. And she said, he owes you. He ought to give you a job. So I said, okay. So I started over towards Marty's office. On the way over, I said, I don't need a job. What I need is a partnership, maybe. So I went up to Marty, real, casual, and said, Marty, why don't we go in business together? I'll do all the selling, and you can do the back end, and we should make a lot of money. He said, well, okay, but this is a new business for us, and we can't take any money out of the business. And I said, well, then you have to hire my wife because, we need at least money for rent and for food. So he said, okay. So me and my wife moved in. He had a little 1,000 square foot office, and we did very well. I mean, I just got so excited. I went out there and hired 5 or 6 salespeople, and we were doing all kinds of business. One day, my wife comes up to me and she says, "Are you sure you're a partner?" Now, my wife is a lot smarter than I am, and I said, "Yeah, why?" She said, "Show me the paperwork." I said, "Well, I don't have paperwork. I just have a handshake." She says, "Go ask Marty." So I figured, what the heck, I got nothing to lose. So I went up to Marty and I said, "Marty, my wife is getting a little antsy and she'd like to see partnership papers." Well, his answer floored me. He looked me straight in the eye and he went, "Partners? What partners? You're not my partner." To tell you the truth, at that point, I could have killed him. There must have been smoke coming out of my ears. So I told my wife, "Get your personal stuff. Let's get out of here." So we grabbed her, "Get your purse and let's get out of here." So she grabbed her purse and we walked out the door. As we were getting out the door, the landlord happened to be walking down the aisle, down the street, really. So I went up to him and I said, "You got that small office around the corner still vacant?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Good, I want it." He said, "Well, great." I said, "But I only got one little problem." And he said, "Yeah, what's that?" I said, "I don't have first month's rent." He went, "Oh?" And I said, "I don't have last month's rent either." He went, "Is that all?" I said, "No, you can forget about security." He looked at me and he said, "Anything else?" I said, "Yeah, I'd like to borrow a couple of your desks and a couple chairs that you have over in that vacant office down the street." He said, "What else?" I said, "I need you to help me carry them over here." So he kind of broke out in a big smile and he handed me the keys, and my wife's sitting there going with her mouth wide open, and he helped me carry those 2 desks and those 2 chairs there. So I said to my wife, "Okay, let's go back to the office and clean out your desk and get all your personal stuff out of there." So we went back to Marty's office, which was right around the corner, and she'd get out all her stuff, and I cleaned out my desk. And as I was walking out the door, I picked up the phone off my desk, unplugged it, took it with me. Now, I had been in the phone business at one time, and I knew you just can't plug a system phone into the wall. It's not going to work. You have to have a system to go with it. But anyway, I needed to have something that looked like we were in business. So there we sat. 2 ratty-looking desks, 2 chairs, a phone that don't work, 4 bare walls. Meanwhile, Marty and the secretary come running over. He wants his phone back, right? So I said to him, "Okay, here, it's right there, take it. It don't work, no good." And he started to give me this. He's looking all over the room. He goes, "You know what? You won't last 2 weeks in this business." Well, then the miracle of miracles happened. My wife shot straight out of her chair, got right in his face. Now, they're both the same size, 4 foot nothing. Said, "Look around you, Marty. This is the worst you will ever see us. You do not know my husband. He does not quit." And I went, gulp. Do not quit. I had my marching orders. In that split second, I realized why most of my life had been a struggle. I was quitting all the time in any business I got into. Problem was I wasn't quitting when things got tough. I was quitting when they got easy. I don't know, for some reason I needed to have some kind of a challenge in my life. So I had my marching orders. I wasn't going to quit. So we started doing business. Within 3 years from that time, we had over 5,000 clients. So I brought my 2 sons down from Connecticut to work to help me with the business, and within, let's say, 3, 5, 7 years, I guess it was, we had over 10,000 clients. It has provided a very, very successful lifestyle for myself, my 2 sons, and our families. So the moral of this story is, even when things look like you're at the bottom of the barrel and you got no place to go, sometimes you just got to take a chance. And I think one of the things that happened with me at that point is I got mad. And when you get mad, you get your juices going. And when you get your juices going, you don't see any obstacles. You just go. And we went through that program, not through the program, we went through that business, and today we are still in business. My 2 sons are presidents of their own companies now. We're going through, almost every other month I'm opening a new company or doing something new. And as you are aware of, I wrote a book, or maybe you're not aware of it. It's called Success and Happiness, One Day at a Time. And I suggest that you, if you're interested in finding out more about that, go to www.phoenix-marketing.com. You can find more about the book and also a series of CD tapes we put in there. And these videos, I have probably 20, 25 videos up, and I plan on filming at least 2 or 3 videos every week. So see you next time around, and thank you very much. Bye.